Hello and welcome to the sixth experiment of the data structures lab, which is implementation of a doubly linked list. So this is the code right here where I create a structure of type, create a structure node with data variables, a next pointer of type node, a previous pointer of the type node as well, and a head and a last. So I have basic functions for inserting from front back anywhere and deletion from front back anywhere. So let's take a look at them. So these are display functions, is basically displaying the linked list, and we have our here we have an insert front, but we pass the element that's to be entered as a parameter. We create a new node called temp, and we simply enter the data at the beginning of the linked list. Basically, temp of next should point to null, and head will be equal to temp. So temp becomes the first node. For insertion in the back, we have a node which jumps through the entire linked list till it reaches the end, which is done by the while loop, and finally, m's next is equal to temp, and temp's previous is equal to m. Here, not only the next field but also the previous field has to be specified, and keep in mind that temp's next should equal to null to specify that it is the last node. Similarly, when we are inserting anywhere, we provide the position to be inserted and we run a for loop until the position, and finally we keep shifting our node that is jumping through it. Using a for loop we jump, and finally when we reach the node, our node which we have created, the next field will be equal to m's next field, and temp's previous field should equal to m to insert it in the middle of them, to insert it in the middle of the position given to us. And deletion from front will be simply temp will become head, and we delete head's data and move head to the next field, and head's previous will be equal to null. Finally, we can return temp's data and we can delete temp's data. Delete back will be create a new node called temp which is equal to head, and we have a old temp which is basically equal to head as well. We use a while loop to shift temp to its next field, and also old temp will be lagging with respect to temp. It will be one node behind in the linked list, and that's how we delete it from the back. Deletion from anywhere will be a node temp is equal to head, and similarly we have an old temp which lags, and when it reaches the end, basically deletion from anywhere, we have to make sure that temp's next previous field should equal to old temp, and temp's previous next field should equal to temp's next field. Finally, we can return temp's data and delete temp. Now we provide the user with a choice to perform the following functions, and let's see how some of them execute. So let's say we want to insert front. We enter 12, we insert to the end, we enter 13, and insert again, let's say anywhere, we want to insert 99 at position 0. Enter, we can just display it. So this is what we have. We continue and we can just perform one deletion function where we delete at the end, let's say. So we can see the deleted element was 13 at the end. So these are some of the functions of doubly linked list. So the experiment is complete and the output is verified. Thank you.